Crafting the news, from typewriters to touchscreens. Newspapers start with stories. These stories are the lifeblood of journalism, the essence of what makes the news compelling and relevant. They capture moments in time, reflect societal changes, and bring to light issues that might otherwise remain hidden. Journalists, like intrepid explorers, venture out to uncover these stories. They are the eyes and ears of the public, always on the lookout for the next big scoop. Whether it's a bustling city street or a quiet rural town, journalists are there, asking questions, taking notes, and capturing the essence of the moment. They could be reporting on local events, global affairs, or anything in between. From the excitement of a political rally to the solemnity of a community vigil, journalists bring these stories to life. They provide context, background, and insight, helping the public understand the significance of what is happening around them. In the past, they used typewriters to craft their stories. The clack of the keys and the ding of the carriage return were the soundtrack of the newsroom. Each keystroke was a step closer to the finished article, a piece of history being recorded one letter at a time. Now, they use computers and laptops, their fingers dancing across keyboards. The technology has changed, but the mission remains the same: to inform, to educate, and to engage. With the advent of digital tools, journalists can now write, edit, and publish their stories faster than ever before, reaching a global audience in an instant. Once a story is written, it goes to the editors. These skilled professionals are the gatekeepers of quality, ensuring that every article meets the highest standards of accuracy and clarity. They review each piece with a critical eye, looking for errors, inconsistencies, and areas for improvement. These eagle-eyed guardians of language check for errors and ensure clarity. They are meticulous and detail-oriented, understanding that even the smallest mistake can undermine the credibility of the entire piece. Their work is crucial in maintaining the trust and confidence of the readership. They polish the story, ensuring it is accurate, engaging, and easy to understand. This process of refinement is what transforms a good story into a great one, making it resonate with readers and leave a lasting impact. The editors are like master craftsmen, shaping the raw material into a finished product. Their expertise and dedication are what make the news not just informative but also compelling and thought-provoking. In the end, it is this collaborative effort between journalists and editors that brings the news to life, from typewriters to touchscreens. Arranging the stories, making the page come alive. The process of designing a newspaper page is both an art and a science. It starts with arranging the stories. With the stories ready, it's time to arrange them on the page. This step is crucial as it sets the tone for the entire newspaper. This is where design comes in. The layout must be both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Page designers, like artists with a keen eye for layout, carefully place each story. They ensure that the most important stories get the most prominent positions. They consider factors like importance, length, and accompanying images. The balance between text and visuals is key to maintaining reader interest. The goal is to create a visually appealing and easy-to-navigate newspaper. Headlines are chosen carefully. They need to grab the reader's attention at first glance. They need to be catchy, informative, and fit the allotted space. A well-crafted headline can make a significant difference in reader engagement. Images like windows to the world are selected to accompany the stories. They add depth and context, making the stories more relatable and impactful. Graphics and charts are used to present complex information in an easy-to-understand way. They break down data into digestible pieces, enhancing the reader's comprehension. The final step is reviewing the entire layout. Every element is scrutinized to ensure it contributes to a cohesive and engaging newspaper. A test copy is often printed to see how the digital design translates to paper. This helps in catching any last-minute errors and making necessary adjustments. Finally, the newspaper comes to life, ready to inform, engage, and inspire its readers. The meticulous process of design ensures that every page is a work of art. Plates of news: how we print what we read. The design pages, now digital files, are sent to be made into printing plates. This is the first crucial step in the printing process. The pre-press department ensures that every detail is perfect before moving forward. Graphic designers meticulously check their work, making sure that colors, fonts, and layouts are exactly as intended. Once everything is approved, the digital files are sent to a specialized machine that will create the printing plates. These plates are like giant stamps, each one representing a page of the newspaper. They are carefully inspected by skilled workers to ensure there are no flaws. Any imperfection could result in a misprint, so this step is critical. The plates are made from durable materials to withstand the high-speed printing process. They are created using a special light-sensitive material. This material reacts to light in a way that allows the image to be transferred onto the plate. The process involves exposing the plate to a light source, which hardens the areas that will hold the ink. This is a precise and delicate operation, requiring both technology and expertise. Imagine a giant photocopier, but instead of paper, it creates plates. This machine is a marvel of modern engineering, capable of producing plates quickly and accurately. The plates are then processed to ensure they are ready for printing. This involves several steps, including washing and drying, to prepare the plates for the next stage. Each plate has raised areas that will hold ink. These raised areas are meticulously crafted to match the design of the newspaper page. The ink is applied to these areas, and only the raised portions will transfer the ink to the paper. This ensures that the text and images are printed clearly and accurately. These inked areas correspond to the text and images on the newspaper page. The precision of this process is what allows newspapers to be printed with such high quality. Each plate is a work of art in its own right, representing hours of design and preparation. The plates are then carefully curved and loaded onto the printing press, ready to transfer the news onto paper. This is the final step before the actual printing begins. The press is set up to ensure that each page is printed perfectly, with the plates transferring the ink to the paper in a seamless process. The result is the newspaper you read every day, a culmination of technology, skill, and precision. The giant printers bringing ink and paper together. The printing press is a marvel of engineering, a symphony of gears, rollers, and ink. It's here that the magic happens, where blank paper is transformed into a newspaper. Imagine a giant printing machine, larger than a bus, humming with activity. Large rolls of paper, like giant scrolls, are fed into the press. The plates, inked and ready, press against the paper with immense pressure. This transfers the ink, leaving behind crisp, clear text and images. The speed is astonishing, with thousands of newspapers printed every hour. Section 5. Offset printing explained. A symphony of colors. Newspapers use a printing method called offset printing. Think of it like this. Instead of the plate directly touching the paper, the image is first transferred or offset onto a rubber blanket. This blanket then presses the image onto the paper. Why use this method? It allows for high-quality printing on different surfaces, including paper. It also reduces wear and tear on the plates, extending their lifespan. Offset printing is like a well-choreographed dance, ensuring each copy of the newspaper is identical and vibrant. Section 6. Delivering the news from printing presses to doorsteps. Once printed, the newspapers are folded, bundled, and loaded onto trucks. These trucks, like metal arteries, carry the news to different parts of the city and beyond. A vast distribution network ensures that the newspapers reach their destination on time. Newsstands, like outposts of information, display the day's headlines. Delivery people, often unseen in the early hours, deposit newspapers on doorsteps. The goal is to get the news into the hands of readers as quickly and efficiently as possible. Section 7. The digital tide newspapers in the Internet age. The Internet, with its instant access to information, has changed the media landscape. Newspapers have had to adapt. Many now have online versions, offering breaking news and multimedia content. This allows them to reach a wider audience and stay relevant in the digital age. Some newspapers have embraced multimedia storytelling, incorporating videos, audio, and interactive graphics. They use social media to engage with readers and promote their content. It's a new world of possibilities, but the core mission remains the same: to inform the public. Section 8. A look back in time: the evolution of newspapers. The first newspaper, known as Relation, appeared in Strasbourg in 1605. Early newspapers were handwritten and expensive, often read only by the elite. The invention of the printing press in the 15th century revolutionized newspaper production. Over the centuries, newspapers became more accessible and affordable. Iconic publications like The Times in London and The New York Times emerged, shaping public opinion and chronicling history. Newspapers have witnessed wars, revolutions, and countless other historical events. Section 9. The enduring appeal: why print still matters. Despite the rise of digital media, print newspapers retain a certain allure. The feel of the paper, the rustle of turning pages, the satisfaction of holding a physical copy, these are tactile experiences that digital media cannot replicate. Furthermore, print newspapers offer a curated news experience, free from the distractions of the internet. They encourage focused reading and in-depth analysis. For many, the printed word still holds a certain power and permanence that digital media can't quite match.